Direct Inward System Access. Welcome. This video is to provide helpful guidance for remote workers for the Switchvox feature, Direct Inward System Access, or DISA for short. I'm going to explain the administration configuration requirements and the end-user experience working as a remote worker. Direct Inward System Access DISA allows callers to access the corporate PBX to dial out as if the call was coming from an internal extension. The benefit of this is remote workers can now place a call by calling Switchvox and letting Switchvox dial that number on their behalf, and their personal caller ID information will be hidden and the Switchvox caller ID information will be sent with the call. We will cover how to build a DISA IVR for remote workers, how to create custom sound prompts, and how remote workers may use this from any external location. Let's start by building our sound prompts that will be used in the IVR. Log into the admin interface of Switchvox and go to Tools, Media, Sound Manager. In the top right corner, make sure the Create setting is set to Sound and click Go. Name your sound. For the description, enter the script for the sound prompt. Make note of the folder where the sound is being saved. It is good practice to create your own folder and save all custom prompts to your folder. And select the source of the sound. Sound prompts may be recorded over a system extension or a WAV file may be uploaded. We will record a prompt over the phone by entering our extension and clicking on Ring Phone. Switchvox will call this extension. When you answer the phone, follow the instructions. When done recording, press the pound key, click Done, then click Save. We will need two sound prompts for our IVR, one that gives instructions on how to enter digits for a passcode, because we do not want this feature open to any external caller, and one that gives instructions on how to enter the number being dialed. Here are two sample sound prompts. Passcode. After the beep, enter the numeric passcode. When done, press the pound key. Number to dial. After the beep, enter the phone number to be dialed. When done, press the pound key. Now we are ready to build our IVR. Go to Tools, PBX Features, IVR Editor, and click on Create IVR menu. We are going to build an IVR that asks the caller to enter a passcode, and if that passcode is correct, the IVR will then ask the caller to enter a number to be dialed. Switchvox will then enter the caller ID and place the call to the number entered. Name your IVR and give it a brief description. Now click Save. Click Create Action. Select Play Sound for our action type and click Next. Select the folder where the sound was saved, then select the sound to play. For this example, select the passcode sound prompt. Do not allow the sound to be interruptible. Now click Save. To create the next action, click Create Action, set action type to record digits, and click Next. Leave the beep sound enabled. We are going to leave stop recording after this many digits to 0 because we will use the pound key to notify Switchvox that we have entered all of our digits, and this will allow you to change the passcode length later and not have to worry about coming back and changing this action. Create a new variable name, passcode, and click Save. Click Create IVR Action. Select Conditional Clause for our action type and click Next. For the first setting, select the passcode variable. For the second setting, we will set this to equals, and the third setting, enter the passcode the callers will use when calling into the DISA IVR. For now, leave the Go to IVR menu as is. We will come back and edit this because the action we need to go to does not exist yet. Click Save. Click Create IVR Action. Select Hang Up for our action type and click Next. Then Save. We are building a barrier so that if someone calls and does not have the correct passcode, Switchvox will hang up the call. Click Create IVR Action, select Play Sound for our action type, and click Next. Select the folder where the sound was saved. Then select the sound to play. For this example, select the number to dial prompt. Do not allow this to be interruptible. Now click Save. To create the next action, click Create Action, set action type to record digits, and click Next. Leave the beep sound enabled. We are going to leave stop recording after this many digits to 0 because we will use the pound key to notify Switchvox that we have entered all the digits for the phone number. Create a new variable name, number to dial, and click Save. To alter the caller ID, click Create Action, select the caller ID for action type, and click Next. Set how do you want to modify the caller ID to replace with. Leave which part of the caller ID to modify to caller ID number. And in the Use this text to modify the caller ID box, enter the caller ID you want displayed, such as the main number for the company. Click Save. For our last action, click Create IVR Action, select Send to External Number for our action type, and click Next. Select an existing variable, number to dial. Switchvox will dial the number that was entered for this variable. We need to tell Switchvox which outgoing call rules this action may use. For this example, we will allow toll-free, long distance, and local. Click Allow. We will deny international calls, so highlight international, and click Deny. Now click Save. We are not done. Remember, we need to go back and route our passcode conditional clause to the correct action. Click on the Modify icon under Actions. We need to send the call to the correct action. Set, then go to IVR menu to DISA, and the entry point to number 5, Play Sound, which are the instructions on how to enter the number to dial. Now click Save. Now that our IVR is complete, we need to be able to call it from outside Switchvox, so we need to assign an extension to this IVR, then create a DID rule to call this IVR from anywhere. If you do not have extra DIDs, you can access the IVR by dialing an extension from your main IVR. Now that our IVR is complete, we need to be able to call it from outside Switchvox, so we need to assign an extension to this IVR, then create a DID rule to call this IVR from anywhere. If you do not have extra DIDs, you can access the IVR by dialing an extension from your main IVR. To assign an extension, go to Setup, Manage, Create Extension, and set extension type to IVR. Click Create Extension. Enter an extension. Set IVR menu to DISA, and leave entry point to IVR menu beginning. Click Save. To assign a DID, go to Setup, Incoming Calls, and click on Create Single DID Route. Name the DID route and add a note. Enter the DID number for this IVR, and for the setting extension to route call, enter the extension of the DISA IVR. Click Save. Now test your IVR by dialing the DID. Thank you for watching our video. For more information, please visit our website.